You're on.
I am.
Yo,
Sam, I am.
I guess. Oh man.
Oh man, what?
I don't know.
You don't. Oh man, I don't know. It doesn't sound very. What's the word for it?
Useful?
Okay, I guess you could use that word.
Ah, well, it is what it is. What's up? Yeah, I'm high already.
Who you talking to? Who's on there?
The sesh guy. I don't know. I'm trying to get there, but your phone's fucking as slow as my computer.
It's worse than your computer.
I know it is.
It's done. Actually, that phone is done. I gotta. When I get some money, I get another one. But I ain't got no money right now.
Fucking Braden won 15 grand yesterday.
Doing what?
Playing fucking $100 or $50 slots. He
Or at the
won.
casino?
He pays everyone no on the phone.
Oh, okay. 15 grand, huh?
Uh,
Why can that have been me?
no, they haven't. That person hasn't mentioned if it's a guy or a girl yet, so I
Okay.
just assumed
Uh,
it was a guy, and it might not be.
I don't gamble, so I guess I can't win, can
No.
I? I guess you gotta gamble to win.
Well, every once a month he like spends $300 or
Okay.
he spends like a couple $100 and he'll pull like 3 or 4 times, and if he wins, he keeps going. And the other day he won $3,500.
So he won 35 the other day, and then more.
Yeah, and then won 35 the same like yesterday or 2 days ago,
Damn.
and took that 35 instead of doing $20 spins or something like that. I don't remember what the spins were, but he won up to $50 spins, and one of the $50 spins hit for 15,000,
You
not
know
hundred
any scissor?
thousand.
Yeah, I heard
They
you.
were right here. You're the one covering them up.
Shut up.
Someone put 1,500 question mark. No, 15,000.
Damn.
He's gonna pay off his fucking truck.
Shit, I need that 15,000.
Yeah.
Pay off my life.
Yeah.
Pay off my life.
Yeah, I definitely could use it.
Oh fuck. If I had that, that would set me straight for at least
But
a year.
I mean, he spent a couple $100, like probably 2,000.
That's what you said. To get to that point.
Oh, it's just every 10 days he's trimming. It's only 4 plants.
Who's asking you that?
Yeah, 15,000. Not more than 1,500. More than 1,500. 15 grand. Yeah, 10 times more.
Yeah, that's a nice little chunk of change.
He hit pretty big.
Yeah, he did. Where's Rudy's?
I don't know. Well, you gotta play a lottery.
Not
to
only
win it.
not only do you not know, Rudy don't know.
Good point. Yeah, I had a pretty rough fucking couple days ago.
Who?
Me.
Rough like what?
Fucking some shit like this. So I went down a guy that I still worth enough. I'd still take the 10, 15 grand.
All day.
Still change my life in a different way.
All day.
Is it enough to like make me rich? No.
No.
No. But it's enough to get me to where could be breaking even within a year.
Now you were saying something happened to you? Who you
No,
saying?
I mean I went
Don't start telling me something and then stop.
I went to the guy that was working at Frame. Was like told me he was looking for people to do work as he's like opening up a new restaurant downtown right on like Gratiot and Woodward.
Okay. Trashy and Woodward, huh?
So I get down there and I'm like thinking maybe I do prep, something like that. It's a J. I use Roz. Over here. And he basically wants me to do dishes.
Oh, okay.
And it was like, kind of like a reminder that in that world I have no, like nothing.
You're a dish man
Yeah, but
in that world so far.
well, if I want to put the work in, I might be able to move up. But the reality is I don't have any classic education, and a lot of them fucking jobs nowadays want some kind of education.
Yeah.
More than just and then so on top of that, Cut starts telling me stories about because Cut went down and helped him a couple days that I didn't help him, which also got me like, oh shit, I guess he wants just a dishwasher, so I don't want to be a dishwasher.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I mean, no, if you're gonna pay me $25-$30 an hour, I'll help you out.
Yeah.
I'll do it for a while till you can get people.
You're not gonna do it for $10 an hour.
Oh no, and they're talking like 17 with tips. It's like no, 17 is not enough either, especially downtown.
Yeah, you're right.
He paid me $80. If I'd have split it with Cut, which I didn't, Cut didn't, but he owed me money, so that's one of the reasons I didn't split it with him.
I've given up on trying to get a job. I've totally given up. I've put in so many applications, talked to so many people. I think it's my age.
Yeah, it's probably a lot to do with your age. If Bill Belichick can't get a job.
You're right.
So, they, Cut was down there the other day, and he said one of the general manager, because obviously it's a real restaurant, so you have a general manager and you have like head chef, like an executive chef.
Right.
General manager told him that if he's got to make sure he does shit the way he wants shit done, blah 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 blah. Because if not, he's got 15 other dudes who are looking for a job, and I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, fuck that.
When
a motherfucker come on you like that,
I ain't working for you.
No.
What kind of papers you use? What kind of raws? Just a regular classic. And I use the classic. There ain't no one else in the chat. The classic paper, Dutch roll style ones, the black ones. Yeah, I've used the black raws. If they sold them in the 300 pack, I'd probably buy them. But
yeah, I used them one time too. Yeah.
They don't sell them in the 300. They sell them only in.
I wonder why.
Because there's not as much
demand,
probably.
And they're not trying to push them, obviously.
They've seen older women working at stores, but usually women, or older people working at stores, that's usually women. No, not the organic hemp. I mean, it's fucking.
I don't like the organic ones.
I don't mind them. I
don't like them.
I don't know. I've always used the.
They seem to be. I don't know what it is about them. I don't know.
And I used to buy because on Amazon you can buy a 40-pack of these classics. Really? Yeah, you can buy a 40-pack of these 300 packs.
Huh? I didn't
for
know
like
that.
$96.
How many packs did you get it for $96?
40.
Oh, okay.
So it's like just a couple bucks cheaper.
Yeah.
And you always get them on stock. But that's the only way. And I don't know. I can't tell the difference in taste between papers. I mean, if I'm well, let me rephrase that. I can't tell the difference in taste between papers that are raws or elements or good papers.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to I can taste the difference between a zigzag. I can tell an orange.
Oh yeah.
I mean, granted, you can see it too.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've used those papers, I forgot what they were like.
I fucking know people who still use them to this day.
I haven't used those papers in 10 years.
They won't use rods. They're only using bitches.
I mean, to me, the only complaint I have with raws is as the pack gets older, the glue bends over.
Well, that's the humidity.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to blow on it.
Yeah, I know. I go.
Yeah, I've used the hemp zigzag papers. Those aren't too bad. The ultra thins for the zigzag, I'll smoke those too.
Uh-huh.
I won't smoke an orange. Like if you hand me a paper, if you roll a joint with an orange,
Excuse me.
one of two things: you can't roll a joint. Because again, if you're gonna use zigzags, just use the fucking ultra thins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They work well. They're not so bad, but the other ones taste like, ooh. Like one of my guys that I was dealing with for a long time, he whites. He hates the taste of raws, and he only likes a weed and the taste of a white. It's like, okay.
Before I started using raws, I used to get those JBs.
Oh Jesus.
That's not bad paper. You get the premium JB paper. It's not a bad paper.
No. Yeah, I don't smoke pipes. Not a pipe person. I never liked. I used to smoke bongs and shit when I was young, but as I've gotten older, it doesn't really do much. I need.
Oh well, unless I'm smoking hash.
Yeah, hash. I'll smoke
A pipe.
pipe. Yeah.
Or if I ran out of papers and it's 1 o'clock in the morning, I'll use a
I'm
pipe.
not smoking.
Huh?
I'm just not smoking.
No, I'll smoke. I'll take a couple puffs off a pipe.
No, I won't. I don't feel like I get high off a couple puffs off a pipe, so it's a waste of weed to me.
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Well, it is to me.
If you're smoking good weed, you're smoking good weed.
That's-
Whether it's a pipe or
No,
yes.
no, I'll just wait.
Okay.
I don't need it that bad.
I do. When I want to smoke, I want to smoke. I don't smoke all day like you do.
Well,
I
that's
can't
the
afford it.
difference. That's the difference.
Yeah, I can't afford to smoke all day like you do. I'm just a poor old man
Poor old man.
getting ready to live in a van down by the river.
I watched a video on a chick that was I agree with the darker skinned man.
What?
Don't agree with Rudy.
Yes, agree with me.
Don't let him have that.
We're all good in the neighborhood.
All right, so let's try the setup. I'm gonna set up with Tom. Let's either do because I don't work at the place anymore. So
Oh, you don't?
let's try next week to start doing like either Friday or Saturday nights.
Yeah, let's do that. A good show, a real show.
Yeah, like we're doing. Like we'll do some.
And we do different themes.
Yeah, we can.
We do the
like,
pizza.
reactions.
We do a pizza theme.
Yeah, because
We'll do a sports. We can do a sports theme. And I always want to do my paranormal. I want to start doing like 10 minutes of paranormal, 10 or 15 minutes of paranormal.
At least you're not gonna eat. Well, I mean, I've eaten government cheese. I used to love government cheese. I won't eat it now because it's not real cheese. But
No, it's not.
that's just because I've I don't need to eat cheese like I still need to eat cheese. I'm working on getting rid of it. Like it's not getting rid of it, but working on making it so it's
I'm never gonna get rid of cheese.
I know that's not what I mean. I mean eating better cheeses.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because there is a difference between
There's a
the
big
shit that
difference.
fucking
Yeah, some goddamn
Kroger shit compared to
Right.
Tillamook, or even Tillamook is a little too like it's still like not what I want. I want
It's not the ultimate,
naturally
right?
fermented and aged the better cheeses.
Oh yeah,
Farmers.
I want to do
blue
more. I want to
cheeses.
do more goat cheese too.
I have some goat cheese upstairs.
Yeah, I want to do
actually.
more goat cheese.
I'm gonna make a whipped goat cheese. I think for this pizzas, if we do like, if I can get a hold of Dave and get him to come by on Saturday night, I can do pizza Saturday night.
I'll come over and help. You want me to cut up vegetables or something?
No, all right, that's easy. It's a matter of figuring out what pizzas I want to make.
Oh, okay.
Cause I want to work on the Cuban, because I think the Cuban's one that I need to work on, and I need to work on the fucking. But I guess I could braise the shit at home. I need to work on the lamb too, figuring out how to braise lamb for fucking.
Yeah. A lot of people are gonna want lamb.
Well, I want to make the Greek one. So, because I already got the chicken kind of down to what I want to do. I want to fucking. I know what the barbecue chicken. That's gonna require me to actually work at the restaurant and play with some of their equipment
Mm-hmm.
and shit like that.
Don't they already have a pizza oven there?
Yeah, but it's not good oven.
It's not a real good one. Okay. Because I thought I saw one. You guys were cooking pizza on it.
Imagine you could even get organic hemp seed cheese. No, I'm good.
Organic what?
Hemp seed cheese for the picky vegans. I'm not.
I have to taste that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I have
It
to
don't
see.
sound right. It don't sound right. I'll have to taste that and see. It definitely don't sound right.
I'd actually, well, I mean, again, if it tastes good and it doesn't fucking, it's like got all the nutrients still, like if it's still got the
Oh yeah, I mean,
qualities of
if
hemp,
it tastes good,
I'll
and
use
it's,
it.
but it has to be flavored, doesn't it? What's the flavor of hemp
Huh. I've never heard, I didn't know Holland was feeding their animals hemp seeds.
in Holland?
I've heard of cashew cheese. They actually had a cashew cheese. I've had one time. Okay, so the place I work at it has the pizza oven, and they used it. It was, but the dude was making square pizzas that were par baked, and then he would put the toppings on, and he would do it. But they were vegan,
Oh, okay.
so like they used cashew cheese on one of them with
Okay.
mushrooms, and then they had one with sauce and a little cashew cheese, and it was. I don't know. Maybe because it was so much sauce, but I don't know. I don't know.
It didn't hit you good?
It didn't hit the same. I mean, it's obviously not going to hit the same. That's
Well,
the
yeah.
point. But or the Cuban. The Cuban's one I need to work. Like I really want to play with too because that's a pulled pork,
Uh-huh.
and making a pulled pork proper to get like a good tasting pulled pork with the right amount of fat still on top of the pizza is critical because you want it to be kind of crispy a little bit. I think. And the ham, finding a better ham, and Swiss. Gotta put Swiss on it too. So
You know, the bottom of the pizza is very important.
yeah, I know. I mean, they say I mean cashew cheese is one that the vegans really like. So
How- Okay, I'm not trying to be funny,
mm.
but I mean, if your restaurant depended on vegan, do you think you could make it?
Vegan restaurants make it all the time.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, it depends on the.
I went to a vegan restaurant, and
Depends on the restaurant.
I went to a vegan restaurant, and I'm not gonna say where I was because I don't want to give them any bad press. But it was horrible to me.
Yeah, because you're eating something thinking it's like there's a barbecue one downtown. It's you know how if you take Lafayette, Lafayette's the one that goes east west, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you take Lafayette east and you start getting into the older area there, like the old buildings where the restaurants and shit are built into the apartments like it's supposed to be. Like there's a section to the east of 375.
Okay.
You get what I'm talking about?
I think so.
You get closer towards because I think it hits.
Oh, you're talking
Jefferson
about
and
over there
stuff.
by you're talking about Orleans and
Yeah.
those streets over by
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's coming back. It's been a little gentrified.
Oh yeah.
It's old ass buildings with, like it was in that area.
Yeah.
It was in one of those like
One of those buildings.
storefronts,
Yeah.
and it was barbecue vegan. They had mac and cheese and all that stuff, and it just if you don't eat cheese for 10 years, your taste buds are obviously going to change. So a mac and cheese to you might taste good if it, you know what I'm saying, like, but it just, I don't know, none of it like, because again, I had a predisposition of what it tasted like in my head, and when it put it in my mouth, my head went, and this is before I even started trying to get healthy. You know what I'm saying? I think I was still working at ER when I went here.
Okay.
So this is in the 2000s. So like my head was like, nope, that ain't right, because I'm expecting it to be fucking
fuck
shells
that
and cheese.
shit.
Yeah. Because even back then, even if I went into a restaurant that made a homemade mac and cheese, and it could have been a really good mac and cheese, but it wasn't as salty or as
Okay.
sugary as the stuff that I ate all the time, because you know back then I spent most of my time in the middle. I'd buy fucking mac and cheeses that were on sale. I'd buy fucking canned food that was on sale. I'd buy bean burritos and shit out of the freezers that was on sale. That's what I ate. And also I'd make sure I get a 12 pack, like at least 3 12 packs of fucking soda.
Damn.
Oh yeah, that was the first thing you did.
You was loading up.
You go to the store that had the best deal on the fucking soda,
Ah, okay.
and then from there you go. That's how I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That soda was important.
Oh, it was everything.
See, don't get me wrong. When I was younger, I used to drink that Faygo every now and then, but I've never been a soda guy.
Oh, See, it
Or
was
what we call pop.
it was two things. It was my dad drank it like it was fucking water, but none of us were allowed to drink it. On top of that, they started us.
When you said none of us were allowed to drink it, if you used your money and went out and bought it, you could drink it.
I didn't have any. I'm talking about.
I'm just saying if you did.
Yeah,
So
but even then,
he wasn't paying for it, in other words.
yeah, he just wasn't paying for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he wasn't paying for it. That was his addiction. You're not getting it.
Yeah.
So the
You're not gonna be
substitute-
drinking up my shit.
Well, what they would give you in choice, because again, you can't have what I'm having because it's too expensive.
Yeah, I'm not.
So
paying
what
for
you
your
get in replacement
dope addict.
is fucking. Well, what you get in replacement is
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Of course.
So that's what we drank. We drank Kool-Aid while he drank the fizzy stuff.
Yeah.
Because you get 20 packets of Kool-Aid for $1.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah.
You know, 2 pounds of sugar, or a pound of sugar is fucking nothing.
Yeah. And you're drinking Kool-Aid all week.
All fucking day, all night. It was what we drank until we ran out, and then you'd sip every so often. Like, kids that would go into their dad's liquor cabinet and sip a little bit, and maybe add a little water.
Yeah,
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was us with the soda.
Got you.
Like if you had a
okay.
2-liter,
Yeah.
you'd sip a little bit, just enough. You get a couple swallows.
Little
in.
swallows and then put some water in there.
No, you wouldn't put water in it, but just enough that he might not notice.
Oh, okay. That's what you're saying. You're taking a sip.
Yeah, a sip just to get that hit.
Yeah, you get
Oh, it was a hit. I remember. I think about it.
a sip.
It was. Oh, it was every. And then when I got up the house, that became life. I literally probably spent 25% of my wealth that I created
Yeah.
and earned on fucking sugary sodas.
Damn.
Yeah. We.
Who was your favorite soda?
Oh, Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Me and.
Oh, that was really high in sugar.
Oh, me and my buddy would go. It's no different than all of them. They're all like 40 grams. It's all the same. We would buy a 12-pack each,
Damn.
and then we would. I remember we did this a couple times because he would stay with his grandma, who was cool as hell, but she was kind of a hoarder.
Uh-huh.
So his room was like, but he always had video games. He was like an only child, so he's kind of spoiled in that way. So I always hung out. We hung out a lot, and we were like, this was when I was 18, 19, something like that. So I'm like homeless for most of that time. I'm basically jumping from.
You're going from place to place.
Place to place.
Yeah. Crash here, crash there.
We crashed at his grandma's for a little bit, for a couple days, probably a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And during that time, we would because we had jobs, not good ones that paid us every so often, because we're not paying rent, so we just got to get enough money to fucking
To live.
live.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
basically food and
Yeah.
soda,
Food and soda.
because that's what it was. We'd buy a 12-pack of soda and drink it one night.
Damn.
Oh yeah, it'd be
Y'all was
fun.
doing it. Oh, I see why you had gained so much weight.
Well, I was active more back then, so it wasn't as much. It wasn't until I stopped smoking cigarettes, and I really replaced everything.
Oh, so you used to smoke cigarettes?
Yeah, I quit in 06. Me, my brother, and 7 other people, including my friend Rico, who I still see to this day, him and his wife.
Uh-huh.
I see them every week almost. And we all quit on that New Year's Eve, 2005, right?
Uh-huh.
I was the only one that stayed quit. My brother eventually quit again and doesn't smoke now,
Yeah.
but
It took more than once for him.
he had to go to prison.
Yeah.
He had to go to prison. Rico and Denise are quitting now.
Wow.
They're in the process of starting to quit. So he's like, I need to make sure I keep a couple bags of weed extra, so he's got that shit, because he's like, I'm replacing it.
A couple of guys that was in my band.
All right, sorry. Yeah, go
A
ahead.
couple of guys that was in my band. They were smoking they'll light a cigarette with a cigarette. You know what I mean? That's how they were smoking, one right after the other. And I talked one of them into quitting. I talked both of them into quitting. The one guy quit, and this was about 8 years ago, and he never smoked again. But my other friend, the singer, he wouldn't stop. He stopped for, I think, a month, and then he went back to smoking again. And guess what happened to him?
Died of cancer.
No, he didn't die, but he had throat. He had problems with his throat, man, and he was a singer. And I kept telling him, the man, stop smoking
So,
and drinking.
he says a lot. They say, I don't know if it's he hasn't actually, or she, he doesn't said it. It says
Doesn't make any difference.
a lot of people isn't. A lot of it probably isn't healthy vegan food because a lot of it's super processed. There is healthy vegan food, agreed. And these vegan restaurants, though, I mainly don't pay people to prepare food, though. What?
Huh?
Oh, it's one of those.
Or you prepare it yourself? They just give you a thing of it?
Yeah, maybe.
That's weird. That's weird.
Whoa. Juice is so much better. No, it's not. Juice and soda are the same.
It depends on the juice.
No, they're the same fucking thing.
It depends on
No,
the juice.
you cannot tell me they're not. It's the same amount of sugar. It's literally just fucking concentrated sugar.
Well,
It
we're
doesn't
talking.
matter if it. The only reason that fructose is not bad for you is because you eat it with fucking fiber. When you eat a berry, it has a very little amount of sugar. Enough that you feel it and taste it, but not enough to actually spike your shit. But when you drink a fucking glass of orange juice, you're drinking 15 fucking oranges. You can't eat 15 oranges in a row. That's not normal. That's not what humans do. It's not good for your system. Juice and fucking soda are the exact same thing. One
I
is
disagree.
artificial.
I disagree.
No, that's cool. You can disagree. Science
I
is
do.
science, bro.
I
You
disagree.
can't disagree with science when it's proven.
Science can be wrong sometimes.
Again, we were wrong thinking that they're different.
I'm saying science can be wrong sometimes.
I know, and the science has told us that they're the same. They're not the same.
I don't
They're
think-
different. That juice is healthier for you because it's just juice. It's the fructose in the fruit.
Well, I'm just talking about juice. I'm not talking about fructose. I'm talking about
Well,
pure juice that you run through a juicer.
Right, which is just fructose. There's no fiber in there. The fiber comes from the shit that you actually get the pulp. When all that
Yes.
shit you're throwing away, that's the stuff that keeps you from getting the spike. That's the shit you need. That's the shit that actually feeds the right microbes.
Yes, you're right about that.
So when you take out the fucking
But-
pulp, you make the shit basically just soda.
But it's still better than pop.
Puree is different. Puree is different because you're leaving the pulp in there. It's a little bit better. It's not great because, again, it's still really easy access for sugar. And when that happens, your body spikes really hard because it absorbs sugar within an instant. Like as soon as fructose hits your fucking gut, it's absorbed. That causes a spike. But if it hits your gut wrapped in the fiber breaks down, then it slowly releases the fructose over
It
time.
metabolizes slower.
Yes. So it doesn't hit your system as hard. That's
I
all.
think that was the right word.
Because again, if you need a fucking spike of energy, it's a good way to get a spike of energy.
Yeah, we just go get you a Monster.
Well, that's different. That's got all the other shit in it.
You just go get that Monster, man. They were pushing Monster on every sports venue yesterday that I watched. Every commercial was Monster, Monster. And they really pushed that Monster with motorsports.
You cannot tell me that you can't find one fucking juice that has fiber in it. That's just a
Carrot juice.
No.
Yes.
You take the fiber out. The fiber is.
You don't get it all with carrot juice. You don't get all the fiber out with carrot juice.
All right.
I was told this by a vegan.
Okay. Well.
And the other one that they like
again,
is the other one that they like is the
Hold on. There's a difference between carrot juice and fucking orange juice.
Yeah, of
Carrot
course.
juice has a third of the fucking sugar that orange
Yes.
juice does.
Yes. And the other one they like was the grass, the juice.
Yeah, wheatgrass.
Wheat-
Again,
yeah.
because there's not any sugar in there's not a lot of sugar in the actual substance. It's like
I used to go to that place on Woodward there, the health food store,
Mhm.
Dr. Bob. You know what I'm talking about? They used to, on Thursdays they used to have a drum circle there.
yeah.
You know, the house was all painted up.
Where?
Right on Woodward between closer to 7 and 6.
Yeah. The
You
one
know-
that's the psychedelic place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever been there?
A long time ago. It wasn't the psychedelic. It was like an actual like little dispensary. They had a dispensary in the front.
Yeah, for a little while.
Yeah.
It didn't last long.
No.
They wanted me to run it, but I said no thanks.
Because again, beet juice is good for you.
Well, I
Because
love
there's
beet juice.
But that's the point.
I love beets, period.
If you take blueberry juice, not so bad. Cranberry juice, not so bad. Why? Because there's not a lot of fructose in the fruit to start with.
Right.
But if you take an apple or an orange or
It's
things
more
that
sugar.
are super
It's
sugary,
more concentrated sugar.
yes, you're just basically because orange juice. Let's rephrase that. Orange juice and apple juice, even apple cider, are basically just soda. That's how I feel about it.
My system doesn't like cider.
Yeah, I said he 5 minutes of drinking aloe again. If you drink beet juice, you're not. It's not the same. It's better for you. It actually comes like there's not enough sugar to block out the actual good that comes from the juice of the beet, the night nutrients and stuff that come into it. You know, because you're like even eating yogurt. When you eat a yogurt, yogurt's good for you. But if you eat yogurt that's basically just packed with sugar, you're kind of counteracting the whole
I
fucking
stopped
point of the
fucking with
yogurt.
yogurt. I used to eat yogurt. I stopped.
But did you eat the stuff with sugar? The flavored shit?
Sometimes.
Because that's the stuff that's not good for you.
Yeah, sometimes I
You're
do.
basically just counteracting the
I,
whole
I,
point.
I like the cherry.
Orange juice trumps grandkids. But yeah, pineapple juice is fine.
Oh, I love
No, I mean
pineapple.
it's again.
I love pineapple, period.
Pineapple's better for you if you eat it with the fucking flesh.
I love pineapple.
That's all. If you can eat it with the flesh, eat it with the flesh. If you can't, you can't. If you gotta like I use juices and like I use that what you know what I drank, those fucking little cans of juice, the V8 energies.
Mm-hmm.
That's like caffeine and fruit juice and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I quit drinking pot, and because I was on monsters and everything back in 2017. I was a monster a day.
I've only had a monster one time. I don't really even remember it.
Blunts and real shit. Smoking 1.5 blunts got me faded. I hope so. It's kind of the point, isn't it? If not, you need to
1.5?
get a better fucking dealer.
Yeah, 1.5.
Because, you know, one of mine gets me faded. Yes, pineapple Perrier is better. So, every time I think of pineapple, I can never get out of my fucking head. There's a fucking movie about, like, it was one of those comedy movies that came out in the 2000s that kind of, like, bashed on conservatives for their anti-weed stuff and gave
Yeah.
you facts about the weed and
Mm-hmm.
the legalized movement in California and how it was helping and all these different shit, right? And one of the dudes, because they're videotaping a guy who's sitting on a fucking, he's just this dude, I don't even know who he is. I think he's just an advocate or something like that, or a pothead. He knew the guy that was shooting the story. But it interview people who are advocates like Joe Rogan and Dr. Greenspoon and all the different advocates at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he cut to this guy, and he's like, I don't know what it is. There's like, this pineapple's not even that good, but goddamn, it's fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And you just see the look on his face where he's just got that like,
Mhm.
oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there. And every time someone brings up pineapple, it always goes to that dude. It always comes, like, it takes my head into that memory. Oh, so that's another thing. That got me, this whole, like, having that bad fucking session or whatever, the couple days in my head and stuff,
Yeah.
really got me into, like, why? Why did that happen? What part of my brain did I get to? Because what started it was I had a sinus headache on the front top of my head. And it was like one of those nagging ones that's not painful, but just annoying enough that it's like, I don't want to deal with things. It's gonna make me
Yeah.
a little angry, not
Yeah.
for no reason type shit. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna lay down. And then I start thinking, I get into this thought part of the roots of my head of, even now as I go back into it, I can still feel the emotions that's trapped in this
That's
area.
associated with it. Yeah.
When my mom passed away, my dad had said to us, if you have headaches for more than a couple days, make sure you come and tell us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it always stuck in my head.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Which meant to me that my mom basically had headaches for like a week or two and just didn't do anything about it. Because it was just, headaches.
Yeah, she just lay down or something.
Yeah, deal with it.
Relax.
No, probably just deal with it. That's why this headache fucked me up, because it was a headache that I could just deal with. But if I stopped doing stuff, if I
It
felt
was more present.
yeah, so it's like, oh fuck. So now I'm going, am I got an aneurysm? because that's what my mom died of. So then it starts me down that negative path.
You psyching yourself.
Yes, well, not even siphon. It put me in a part of my head where the emotions from that around that time still are prevalent.
Oh, okay.
And I thought I had got rid of them all.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Which then sent me down a different path because obviously I didn't get rid of them. So why didn't I get rid of them? What's wrong with me? Am I a failure? Am I really? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all
back
those
to
weird
the
thoughts.
shit that I'm a kid, but at the same time, the whole time I'm somewhere in there. It's still like, no, this isn't real. Like these waves of regret and fear and denial and all this other shit that I'm feeling isn't real. Like this anxiety of insecurity and all this stuff, none of it's fucking real. So I came out of it.
Yeah, because you're right, none of it is real.
Right. But it just got me thinking about how that lady talked about the brain and the memories and the reason why PTSD is the way it is.
Remember that lady was talking about the receptors and the neurons?
Yeah.
Talking about that? Remember us last time we were together?
Yeah.
Well, since then, you know what happened.
Yeah, I know. He put it in a human. No one said he couldn't do it. It's a matter of what he says he's going to do with them.
No, my point was not he could or could not do it. He's not telling her what he's doing. She has no real knowledge of what they're doing. She's just going by present day science.
Right. She's going by what the real world is saying and what this dude is pretending he's going to do. Again,
well, he's doing it.
The real world has already put fucking chips in head. My best friend was just here.
Yes.
Who has a chip in his head.
I know.
So,
but it's not a neural link.
Again, which is nothing more than a chip in your head. He just has thinner fiber, which again they developed and is a great product. Probably going to be very revolutionary in the future. And in 10 years, the things he says might come true, but I doubt it.
It's like Nikola Tesla.
Nope. He is not Tesla.
No, I'm not saying he is.
Jesus Christ.
I'm saying
in that same breath. He is Edison.
No, listen to me. Yeah, but people didn't appreciate him.
Who?
Tesla.
He's Edison. He's taking other people's ideas and saying they're his. He's literally taking.
No, I'm talking about Nikola Tesla.
Yeah, what about him?
He was an unbelievable dude, man.
Yeah, I know. And people associate Elon Musk with Tesla because he took over a company named Tesla.
No.
I'm sure some people.
I mean, some people do. Yeah, I'm sure because of the name and all of that. But no. Tesla was a true genius. Way ahead.
Or a psychopath.
Way ahead of his time. Oh, he had problems, but the problems he had were thrusted upon him by the industrialists of the time. They fucked over him. Edison and what was the other one? Bell. He worked for both of them, right? Yeah.
Who?
Tesla.
Yeah, he worked for Edison.
And he worked.
His work was with Edison.
No, he did. He worked with who was the other guy? He was his financier.
Oh,
He built that tower.
It was just a rich guy. It wasn't like a scientist.
And you're right. And when they found out what he wanted to do with the tower,
and give away the free energy.
Yeah, they said,
no.
"Fuck that shit, tear that shit down."
know.
But he had over 12,000 patents, man.
Who?
Tesla.
Yeah, I know. A lot of them didn't work.
And a lot of them did work.
That's fine.
His earthquake machine worked. He almost.
What does that have to do with Musk and Musk saying that he's going to get people to walk again when you can't even figure out where the fuck the walking comes from in the head yet?
Well, I guess you gotta do the work. They're trying to find out. You gotta do the work. I'm no Elon Musk fan. Don't get me wrong.
You sound.
But I'm a technology fan.
Right. I am too, and
he's doing tech stuff.
No, I think he's actually taking tech back farther by taking resources that should be used in real shit. He's got a fantasy of what the world should be and is wasting people's time. Like the cars. The cars that drive themselves.
Let me tell you something.
But don't drive themselves.
Let me tell you something.
What?
His Mars shit is so far-fetched, it's not even funny. They don't even know if they could stay in space that long.
Yeah, we don't know.
They have no knowledge. And he's like talking like, yeah, we're gonna do this and we're gonna land and we're gonna make our own gasoline, we're gonna make our own motherfucker, and we're gonna what do they call it? When you terraforming? Yeah, they want to terraform Mars.
Okay.
Yeah. He was on some talking about it. I was like, this guy, he
All right. They just said there's a connection between Nikola Tesla and Donald Trump through Donald Trump's uncle.
yeah. Donald Trump's uncle was a genius type dude. I mean, really. The government hired Donald Trump's uncle to do all kinds of secret shit. In fact, I think for a little while he had something to do with UFOs, in fact. But you know, Donald Trump's uncle, or his uncle, his grandfather, one of them was considered a genius. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah.
That don't mean nothing.
No, I mean, I'm just
That dude's
saying.
dead.
Huh?
That dude's dead.
Been dead.
Yeah. Been dead for a long time.
And you know, Trump wasn't the real name either.
No. Trump.
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 Yeah, I think it was Trump.
Yeah.
This tastes really good.
Man, you want shit. Crazy.
This really tastes good.
But anyways.
I think Elon got a little bit of bullshit in him.
That's my point. He's literally just a fucking Edison. A guy who works people to death for his own personal gain.
Well, I mean, you know, when you see in Africa what they got to go through to get that shit for them batteries, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. And these guys got billions of dollars. They can go down there and spend some money and figure out a better way to do the shit that they're doing, man. It's pitiful, man, what those poor African people are going through for that battery shit, man.
Some say Trump has some of Tesla's technology. I mean,
Who has it?
Trump.
How's that possible?
Like, basically, maybe his family got some back in the day and it just been passed on to the family.
It's nothing really important if it is.
Yeah, because most of it got confiscated by the
But
government.
yes,
Yeah.
You know, and
So maybe he got it that way. But
no, what I'm saying
is,
is that's probably bullshit. Especially if it came from Trump.
Well, yeah. Either way, the whole point of what it helped me. It kind of really clarified and showed me that what that lady talked about, how the brain works with the roots, and how the roots are so interconnected, and that you could, like, it's definitely, if you think of your memories as roots trapped on each other from different trees, like your consciousness is the ground, and every thought, you know how thoughts constantly are coming into your head, like just random thoughts or whatever, even when you're just sitting there, it's just thoughts, everything just kind of happens, right? Those thoughts are all connected to different tree roots throughout your head, and if you end up in one, you'll think of one thing and it'll just be that, and you won't have anything. But if you get deeper into the roots, you'll get deeper into old thoughts, memories. That's how we get memories out. You start thinking deeply. You start going into, okay, what was it like when I was 5? What was it, that's a little deep, but we're talking like, 15, 18 or something like that. Start thinking about, you like, something comes on that triggers that memory. It's because some song, you were in a thought pattern that a song helped click into another memory, and then it brought you back to this point, and it's further down the roots. Well, when those roots were built, if there's a bunch of trauma to build those roots, those roots still that's what PTSD is basically those roots are just damaged as fuck, and every time you get back into that area or you get close to it, you start feeling the same exact anxiety and pain and fear and other things that created it in the first place. From the moment. Like, example, birth. There's a reason we forget birth. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason most people forget shit when they're babies. Because your brain's made to do that. It's not made to hold on to the most traumatic things when you're very young. But over time, as you get older, your brain starts holding on to them things because they become markers to remind you not to do something so you stay alive, right? So if a child, so on and so forth, if something happens to you when you're a child, that shit gets imprinted unless you deal with it properly, which I guess this lady had ways to do it. That's why it's called cleaning up your mess. That's it. You're done. 45 minutes. There's what? 2 ounces left in there? Maybe 3?
Gotta have this trim.
Yeah. I don't know. It was kind of a... It's hard. I gotta really figure out a way to articulate that. I don't know if I gotta draw it out so I can... But it's a way to... It's a way to take, like, meditation and other things that you use to actually put work in. If you understand how to get into areas that are causing you grief, and again, if you can't, like, there's certain people need to go to therapy and deal with that. They need a therapist to help them deal with the emotions that are going to happen. I'm not that person. I've dealt with enough therapy. I'm like, the things that happened to me happened so fucking long ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm past the point of needing that, because it's not like, and there weren't things that were continuous. Like, it wasn't like trauma on that level where someone's abusing me
over and over again. Yeah.
Because that causes a different kind of trauma that takes a, because you're not, it's building trauma in all over the fucking brain, in the roots, in different spots, because you're in different, like, your brain's constantly building.
The brain is weird, man.
It's something we don't understand completely at all.
It's because it's beyond our conception at this point. And it's so different. At the same time, it might be a portal to other dimensions as well, which makes it complex for a regular mind to comprehend.
I think Contact was more of reality than we want to give it credence.
You mean the movie?
There's a bag. The bag is over there.
I got a bag.
Oh. Yeah, the movie.
Oh, okay.
How she traveled through space. They made it look like it was like this big, but it was probably literally just a fucking injection, a fucking super injection of.
What you call wrote that, right?
Or GMT.
Sagan.
Did he?
Carl Sagan wrote that.
I'm gonna have to watch that again.
Yeah, I believe Carl Sagan wrote that.
Maybe we can do that. What? You want to do that one time?
What?
I can get a set of fucking, like, I can get some headphones, because we can't watch the movie and listen to the movie.
Okay. Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You have to, like...
So we could have a show and be watching a movie, and our people, subscribers, can watch it too?
No.
Why not?
Because that's not how you can't, it's someone's fucking property. You're not allowed to do that. You're allowed to use clips of it, but as you get to a certain point...
Well, yeah, okay.
So it's more, it's more a reaction video.
Okay, so, in other words, we're going to be reacting to the movie.
Yeah, while smoking weed, talking. Because again, it's a movie we've already seen, so we'll probably bullshit and talk during the movie.
So, how'd you get the movie?
I don't know, I'll figure it out and get it on my thing.
What I'm saying, is it going through the internet?
Yeah, probably.
So you could tell other people where to go to watch the movie at the same time.
Oh, yeah. You can
That's all I'm saying, if they wanted to.
Well, they can figure out, if they want to.
You can just tell them we're watching so-and-so, it's on so-and-so, and if they got it, then we could have
public domain. We can find public domain movies and watch those.
Yep.
Like Reefer Madness is in the public domain.
Yep. And that's a great one. That might be a good one to start with.
I haven't seen that in so long.
That might be a good one to start with.
I've seen so many movies that have referenced it, and I've never actually seen because it's so fucking boring.
You never seen what?
Reefer Madness is not even a good movie.
No, but it's funny as fuck.
It's not that funny.
Oh, it's hilarious. What are you talking about?
Well, we'll see.
You haven't seen it, you're going to tell me, and I've seen it 20 times?
I've tried to watch it.
I've seen it 20 fucking times.
And every time I've tried to watch it...
I used to have it.
Well, all right.
Back in the day, I used to have
I've never seen it fully either. Maybe one day we'll watch it soon. All right, I'll let you know what's up.